My name is Umjaka. I'm here with former Bafana International and Kaizer Chiefs legend, might I say, Tsepo Masilela, to talk us through a controversial subject a little bit, or a touchy subject, or emotional subject, aging in the PSL. What's the process? Interact with us on social media at SoccerBeat ZA and subscribe to our YouTube channel at SoccerBeat ZA as well. Please stay tuned. We've got a special offer for you from our sponsors, Betway. Stay tuned and wait till the end of the show for that special message and that special offer to take full advantage and really enjoy the games over the weekend. Tsepo, let's get straight into it. Your former teammate Khune being offered an ambassadorial role as announced by marketing director Jessica Mutawung. How does that feel, man, to have a former teammate involved?
No, it feels great. It shows that the team, how much they value Khune and his contribution to Kaizer Chiefs' success. And to be honest, he's only played for Kaizer Chiefs in South Africa. If there's one man that deserves it, it's Khune.
Tsepana, what's the criteria, if I may ask? I don't know if it was explained to you guys as legends.
Oh, Jaka, no, I don't know what's the criteria, to be honest, because but again, it's not something new. I've seen it in Europe. I think Roberto Carlos, I stand to be corrected, is the ambassador of Real Madrid, and back home we have Sugar Mabunda. I think also Teko Modise, ambassadors at Sundowns. So it's not something completely new. But the criteria, I don't know, Baba.
Well, yeah, because I mean, you're also available to be an ambassador, I'm sure.
No, don't put me in trouble, brother. You still have the guys like Dr. Khumalo, Tsiki. Those guys, they played more years at Kaizer Chiefs than me. So I'm fucking in, Baba.
Surely they also should have been maybe considered for such a role.
Yeah, surely, but maybe it's something that's new to the team. Maybe back then when they retired, they didn't think of that role for those guys or those legends. But maybe it's something new. It's something that they discovered recently. Oh, okay, yes, the open slot. We can have guys, legends of the team as ambassadors going forward. So as you also said, what's the criteria? I don't know what's the criteria. But I'm happy for E2. That's if he does agree, to take the role, and I think it's one guy that deserves it.
Is he a people's person though? He looks like a shy guy, but very vocal on the field, of course.
Baba, E2 is a people's person. Every Carling Cup Black Label, when the format was voted by fans, he was always there topping the charts. So he's a people's person.
Even when injured.
Even when injured, Baba, they want their E2.
I like that. But it must be also encouraging to you guys as former players, to know your only job is not only to coach.
Yeah, we can't all be coaches. Listen, that we must know as retired soccer players or former players. Some guys are there at SuperSport, as analysts. Some guys are at SABC. Some guys are coaches. Some guys are, we have Tabo Monyane, who was at Tags, and with the national team under 20. I read somewhere that he's with Khune now. Shout out to him also. So we can't all serve as coaches. There's a lot of roles. And at Chiefs, they still have Gerald Sibego is the team manager. He's been there for years. When I was there, he was the team manager also. So, we can't all be coaches. Some guys, they don't even desire to be coaches.
Like you, Tsepo. What's your desire?
Watch the space, Baba. You might see me there on the touchline shouting at players, giving instructions. Hey, Maccabi.
Now, with that, let's go to an ad break and pay some bills.
You see, it was this game that turned boys into giants. Even today's aces inherited the name from those who came before. Usavutha lomlilo, buza kwabaziyo, bazokutshela, lisegazini forever.
Welcome back, of course. Shout out to our sponsors, Betway, for keeping us alive, man, and making sure, we bring you this amazing content. I'm still here with Tsepo Masilela. My name is Umjaka. Tsepana, when you decided, age was catching up, when did you see the signs that it was time?
Ooh, Sizo, it's always tough. It's a tough one. Now I'm done playing. This is my last season, or now I'm retiring. But with me, it was kind of different and strange because I retired. Okay, my last team was AmaZulu, and
Yeah,
towards the end of the season, I had discussions with the team manager that was there, and he did explain to me, "But listen, you're not gonna get a contract as a player." But the team, we still want to keep you in a different role, and we will engage with you further. So to me, it was like, oh, okay. I'm not gonna get a contract as a player, but there's something on the table,
yeah.
so I might as well just focus on that. And I waited; they didn't get back to me, and eventually I decided, good, man. I think maybe the woman sign now. So I decided to stop, and quit.
Sure. Even before joining AmaZulu, there was a period, of course, you had to sit out and wait for a chance or a team to call you. I mean, there's a couple of guys who are going through that right now. Keagan Dolly, I'm sure there's a couple of other guys who are gonna who the transfer window doesn't matter when it shuts or not. They'll still be looking for jobs. Aren't you shocked of some of the names that popping up without teams?
I'm shocked, but at the same time, in South Africa, we always have this perception that when you're over your 30s,
Yeah,
teams, they don't really want to give you a chance. As you said, Nami at some point after Kaizer Chiefs, I had nothing on the table, and
yeah.
I had to wait for a couple of months, and luckily AmaZulu came and I jumped to that opportunity. But yeah, man, it's not only Keegan. Look, there's still Bongani Zungu.
Yes.
He's also without a team.
With that, with that.
Yeah, and it's tough nowadays to get a team because look at the teams. End of the season, you look at this long list of players that are being released, like 12 players. I think Skukuna released a number of players and cheaper.
Yeah.
So it's not only the Keegans and the Zungu. There's also other guys that are out there looking for teams. But hopefully, they can get contract somewhere. We still love to see Keegan contribute in our football, the Bongani Zungus, and there's a lot of other guys out there.
Surely, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it works. And maybe we don't know what's happening privately. But Tepana, you'd imagine 1 year contract nyana offers would be flying in at the moment to just have that 1 year with a top player like this. I mean, and we've heard stories. I mean, Abo Fiso Mieni having to go to Botswana because no one was calling them. Piliat, he's winning Player of the Month awards and Man of the Match in Zim. Surely he could have contributed here in South Africa as well. And I mean, wages wise, I'm not sure that team is maybe paying him more than the PSL, quite honestly. George Maluleke, people laughed at Cheese when he said Keegan must consider the NFT because Cheese considered the NFT and revived his career. George Maluleke took a contract with Kruger United. What is it about South Africa and I don't know. Not no appreciation for experienced players or players that are over 30, or what is it about clubs not wanting to touch those type of players?
I think, sometimes when you're coming from a team like Kaizer Chiefs or Sundowns, Pirates, the first thing that comes to their minds is, good, this guy was on a huge contract,
Imali,
So,
Baba.
Imali. Before they even approach you, they already made conclusions. Good, lo muntu lo uzofuna imali eningi. And I
It's
kid
tough.
you I kid you not, Sizwe, before they even approach, sebanalento leyo ukuthi
Yeah,
hayi lo ubuya ku-Sundowns. Like, it was not nice. Like, okay, Keegan, for instance, there was talk sokuthi he's
yeah,
earning 1 million a month, at Kaizer Chiefs.
yeah,
Now we are figure. And he said it ukuthi all those numbers were wrong,
yeah, yeah.
it was live, and it put pressure on him as a player.
Sure.
put abantu, like how do people look at you? How do your teammates look at you?
Sure.
Yeah, but it's tough in South Africa, bro. Once you're over your 30s and from the big teams, Billy an amazing player. And I still feel Guti Naye, he could have played in the PSL.
Yeah.
And today we have Malulega in the
NFT.
first division, yeah, in the NFD, so. But these things happen in football. They're not the first guys to go through such, and we'll still see it happen again.
Sure. Let's go to an ad break. That's our competition. Check it out if you're a winner. Also, don't forget to enter and look out for the message to enter the latest competition. And please follow those instructions. Congratulations to our latest winner. Every single week is a chance to win here on SoccerBeat. We are giving away another 3,000 Rand Adidas voucher to a lucky SoccerBeat subscriber. All you have to do is rate Orlando Pirates' performance in the Betway Premiership match against Chipa United out of 10. There's no wrong or right answers to this one. We just want your honest opinion. Remember, only comments under this specific episode qualify, and you have to be a SoccerBeat subscriber. Standard T's and C's apply. And welcome back. I'm still here with Tsepo Masilela, former Bafana and Kaizer Chiefs, and AmaZulu, Maccabi Haifa. Spain La Liga as well. Oh my goodness, Getafe. Let's not forget Tsepo Masilela, Confederations Cup, World Cup, lots of experience. My name is Umjaka. We're talking aging in the PSL. What's the process? Tsepana, now Coach Manqoba comes out and talks about periodization, managing players, benching guys like Mutau, Mukwena, Zwane. Maybe it's the age factor at Zwane, but what about Mutau and Mukwena? What's going on? Tsepana, I'm trying to make sense of it all. Explain to me. You're the former player.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Manova. But they played the first what 3 games, but the coach is the boss, and
Yeah,
it's strange
sure,
because the season, for me, it's strange because the season has just started. Like, they've played
sure, sure.
what one PSL game, So already when he mentions Guti, he's trying to manage the players and looking at the number of games Ebazodlala throughout the season. But at this stage of the season, normally coaches want minutes in the players' legs.
Yeah,
Like they are best players. They must build the minutes and they must build the fitness. But
yeah,
with this one, I don't know, Coach Manova. he said it would die. He can't even play Zwane all the games, and he's looking at their calendar. They should be playing plus minus 60 games, and so
sure.
he's trying to manage the lives of Zwane, sorry. And with Mukwena and Mudawa, I don't know. Maybe it's because they played also at the AFCON. But it's strange. It's still
Yeah.
early to saying you're resting players because the season is long. The season has just started.
I think Coach Manqoba said to us in the press conference, he's not afraid to make big decisions, and he's also sending us a message when I'm Naguti. They're gonna play in every single final. They're gonna play. This whole season.
Yeah, the coach is the boss. The coach's head is on the block, so the coach has to make the big decision. The coach
Sure.
decides the starting 11, who's on the bench, and I guess he pointed out should listen, guys. I'm in charge right now, so it is what it is. My decision is my decision. I can't satisfy
Sure.
everyone. I can't satisfy all the players. I can't satisfy all the Sundowns fans, but you guys have to live with my decisions while I'm still the head coach of Sundowns, basically. So,
100%. It's a Manzi Matata because Bafana also playing, and Coach Bruce said no play, no selection, and it's about 2 weeks away from October. We're gonna play back-to-back matches against Congo.
Aish, Baba, no play, no selection. And if you look at Mudau and Mukwena, those guys are key players at our national team. They
Yeah,
form the core of the team. But yeah, they still have a couple of games before the team is announced by the national team coach. So hopefully they'll get, some minutes. towards the announcement of the team.
And we all know what they can do, even if they get one chance. We just want them to get the minutes and perform Bafana. So I'm sure, even if they get 5 minutes, we'll just rejoice and say, yeah, at least Coach Bruce can select them. Let's go to another last ad break from our sponsors. And I told you guys, it's a special announcement. Look out for it and participate. It's something we're going to enjoy right through the Betway Premiership season. Betway is giving customers a chance to win big with their 4 to score free weekly prediction. Simply predict the first teams to score in 4 Betway Premiership matches, and you could win 50,000 Rand. Scan the QR code on screen now to enter. Get way more with Betway. Standard T's and C's apply. That's right, guys. Lots and lots in store for the Betway Premiership season. Very exciting things to participate in. There you go. You saw the QR code to participate. Tsepo, big weekend ahead. 4 matches. It's a shortened one, but also very important time of the season because 3 points is all that counts. The big match of the season, SuperSport United against Royal AM. Gavin Hunt dealing with a lot then, Tsepo. 2 big injuries. Lots of players that have left, of course, over the years. So he hasn't been able to build a consistent squad and now loses 2 key players. And his end apparently got the toughest schedule of the next 5 matches. In that group, Mtsepana, Polokwane City, Chippa United, Richards Bay. So it's not exactly a group that he wants to be part of. He wants to be part of the bigger group where there's, but if he's competing with those guys in terms of tough schedule, what does that tell you about the team? And what type of team can we expect Gavin Hunt to put out? And also, where could they finish in this situation that they're in?
Oh, when you look at Grobler and Magarman, massive blow for coach Gavin and the SuperSport United team family. But yeah, injuries are there in football. But strange enough, Coach Gavin is an experienced coach, man. He knows the league. He's been here for how many years now? Ooh, I can't even, remember. And what I like about Coach Gavin, he's got this tendency of giving young boys a chance. Look at Campbell today. He's in Belgium, and he didn't he didn't play 5 seasons in the PSL. No, he got a chance. A young boy, and today he's an international player. He's got a beauty of a goal not so long ago in Belgium. So I think it's also still early. As much as yes, you want to pick up points earlier on the season, but it's still early. He's not gonna press any panic button. He's got experience and. Yeah, as I said, with the loss of the 2, players, we might see other 2 youngsters getting an opportunity, and who knows, maybe they might go on and be household names in the PSL. And again, if I'm not mistaken, Benny Maccabi got his breakthrough through Coach Gavin Hunt. So it tells you what Coach Gavin akasabi nje ukunika ama youngsters a chance. So shout out to Coach Gavin. And yeah, I think it's still early. They should be okay, man.
That's encouraging, I'm sure, to SuperSport United fans and those obviously who have to make the decision on predicting what the outcome will be for that match. The other matches happening: Golden Arrows, Marumo Gallants, Magezi FC newcomers, of course, from the NFD against Polokwane City, and then Chippa United, Richards Bay. Those are the other matches happening this weekend. So participate, predict, and maybe you can win that 50,000 Rand from Betway. It could be your lucky weekend. That's it from me and Tsepana. That's our time, Tsepana. Talking aging in the PSL. What's the process? I hope you picked up a few pointers from Tsepo's experience. And of course, that all the players that he's played with, of course, told us how it feels to be an aging player in the PSL. Good luck to those participating in the predictions. Also, the football that you're going to be watching, all the soccer matches happening on TV. If you're going to a live match, do enjoy yourself. There's lots of action, PSL, CAF, Betway Premiership, and of course, international football as well. From us here, it's myself, Tsepo Masilela. We're saying to you, let the beat do the talking. Dango. SoccerBeat, what's